This roasted parsnip and mustard mac and cheese is absolutely amazing. I'm going to peel and chop some parsnips and chop them up so they're roughly the same size so they cook evenly. And I'm going to bang that in the oven with a whole bulb of garlic. Then I'm going to blitz up some breadcrumbs and then grate some cheese. I'm just going to take a handful of the cheese and mix that in with the breadcrumbs with a bit of oil and salt and pepper. After about 30 minutes, the parsnips will be golden and soft. I'm going to take the garlic and squeeze out all that lovely garlicky gooiness. And then I'm going to throw them all into a food processor and blitz them up into a paste. You can loosen it out with a little bit of water if needed. Next, I want to part cook some macaroni. Now, you don't need to cook this all the way through. It'll finish off in the oven, but about halfway done is ideal. Next, I'm going to start the sauce by melting some butter and adding 2 tablespoons of flour. I just want to cook that flour out for a few minutes before adding the parsnip and garlic paste. Now, to make the sauce, I want to gradually add milk to this. So just add the milk a bit at a time, stir it through till it's smooth, add a bit more and keep doing that until you've got the amount of sauce that you want. After a while, the sauce will start to thicken up. Just keep doing that until you're happy with the consistency. Next, I'm going to add in the rest of the grated cheese. At this point, you want to turn the heat off and just allow the residual heat of the pan to melt the cheese into the sauce. I'm going to add a good spoon of mustard to this and taste it. It's very important that you taste this sauce and add more mustard if you want it. Now, I'm cooking a joint of pork to go with this, and underneath the pork I had some slices of onion that have soaked up all that lovely pork juiciness. So I'm going to take those out and put the pork to one side to rest and add any juices left over in the pan to the breadcrumbs. I'm then going to chop up those onions that have been cooking in the pork juice, add them to the breadcrumbs and mix all that together. I'm going to take the part-boiled macaroni, add the sauce, mix all that together and then add the breadcrumbs to the top with a final little bit of cheese added to that. Then the whole thing is just going to go in the oven just to allow the pasta to finish off and the top to crispen up. That'll probably take about 20 to 30 minutes. The pork's ready to come out. I'm going to leave the meat to rest, but the crackling I'm going to put back in to get nice and crispy. After about 20 minutes, it's done. Now this has got this lovely, slightly sweet parsnip flavour to it with a little bit of a mustardy aftertang. If I had whole grain mustard, I also would have added that into this. Now I'm just going to serve it with the pork, crackling and some greens. And I love sriracha sauce with my mac and cheese.